So you're an adult and you got a job, but yet you've found out that you have to feed yourself while you're at work. We're going to discuss your options. So your first option would be to just do like a lot of people do. You go to McDonald's, you get food there, you go down to a deli down the street, go to Starbucks, have a 600 calorie latte drink and a bagel sandwich that's been fried with who knows what else. The problem with that is that's why people end up fat in America, as you see, because they're doing the easy way. We're going to discuss how just spending a few little extra minutes can make a whole lot of difference in someone's financial and physical health. To start with, you want to get yourself a lunchbox. Now, lunchbox has changed. They're no longer the metal tins with a little thermos in them. You can even get the small igloo cooler. But I find these soft-sided ones that are shiny on the inside, they work just as good as you need. Because you're only keeping your lunch coolish for a couple hours. You don't need to keep ice cream all day in there. So you get one of these and you drop a small cooler freezer pack in these blue packs. I happen to find that the can-sized one, this is made where you can put cans of soda on each side, fits this bag almost perfectly. And it fits right down in there with some little lumps. Now to pack on top, you want to put typically your vegetables next. Something that keeps cold but can't get too cold. If you were to put your sandwich directly on top of the ice pack, the stuff in your sandwich will start to freeze, and then it'll be bad. But for some reason, carrots and celery tend not to freeze in there. Now, talking about health, I took 2 stalks of celery, that's what's in this bag here, and just cut them into thirds. That's all it is. It takes just a few seconds. You might be tempted to split it down the middle. Don't do that. I find that when I cut the celery down the middle here, to have little strips to eat. Then when I go bite in it, all I get is long strings. But if I have the full horseshoe arc, your teeth bite through it better and all the strings break as opposed to string out. So I'll put that right on top of the ice pack. The carrot is just 2 carrots again, just quartered. Just quarter a carrot and throw it in a baggie and put it in there. Both carrots and celery have almost no calories. It's like 16 for the celery and like 26 for the carrot. It's really very insignificant. And I say that as I'm the type of person that tends to only eat 1 meal a day. I get 75% of my calories in 1 meal. I'll have a snack before, 1 meal, and then a snack after. And that's usually it. Lately, the snack after has been a thing of popcorn when I get home from work. Sandwiches. I put the sandwich in next. A sandwich, we're not going to discuss that today. We'll have another video on sandwiches that I recommend for lunches. They're quick, easy, and healthy. Most sandwiches tend to be around 300 to 400 calories. Which, if you think about, okay, I typically make 2 sandwiches, have some celery and carrots and some chips. This time my chips are pretzels. Pretzels are 110 calories according to the little sheet. And if you notice on the sheet, they actually changed the amount of the serving size to actually be realistic. It's 22 pieces is a serving size. You know, I remember before when I was a kid, the serving size used to be like 5 pretzels or like 2 servings per can of soda. What the fuck are you gonna do with the other half of the can of soda? You know, now they made it like this is exactly 22 pretzels. I counted it out to see what it's like. And that's basically a serving of pretzels. You eat this many pretzels, you're like, yeah, I don't crave any more pretzels. I don't wish I had more. I'm like pretty much done eating pretzels. I found out on a lot of the items now that the serving size is actually how much of that item I'd like to eat. So they're being kind of truthful now on their nutritional info. Well, if we add things up, usually a sandwich for $400 a piece. Chips are usually $100. It seems like most everything that I put in the bag is around 60 to 100 calories a piece, except for the next two items. That's where you have to have a dessert. You have something healthy, some vegetable, you have some starch, a chip of some sort, a sandwich. You need something sweet to finish off the meal and tell the palate, your tongue and stuff, that you're done eating. I find if I don't have something sweet, I stay hungry longer. But just that little sweet thing after a meal ends it. And that's where nature's sweetness is nuts. Surprisingly, here's a cup of nuts. This is 600 calories. That's crazy for a cup of nuts. But I won't eat all these at once. I'll have and treat them like dessert, like chocolate, and have just a few of them, and the rest are there. Now, I also throw one more thing in my lunch bag. That's something I don't usually eat, but I like to have it with me. This time it's a thing of Pop-Tarts. Just because it's somewhat sweet. Pop-Tarts are always edible, and it's filling and has some vitamins in it. I find if I'm at work, and let's say I'm having an extra hard day at work, and I'm extra hungry, being hungry and running low on food in your food bag is a terrible thing. It'll make you hungrier. If you still have some type of food in your bag, you're less hungry because I can just go eat if I want some. When you're like, there ain't much left for me to eat. Now it seems like I'm double hungry. So it's kind of the same way when someone's quitting smoking cigarettes and they're like, I only got 3 cigarettes left in their pack. Now all they want is a damn cigarette. Where if they had a full pack, they're just I don't really need a cigarette right now. Same thing with food. Same thing with weed. Same thing with beer. I'm sure it's some human psychological thing that smart people have already figured out. And this is my lunch. I will pack this, have this good to go, and I just zip it shut, and I saved me a lot of money too. Because going to McDonald's now is like a $7 adventure, $7 to $10 just for a simple value meal. Starbucks is $10-$20, and that adds up quickly. Where this is maybe like $2-3 at the most, and it seems to be a lot healthier. I've lost some weight. We'll find out next month what my blood work looks like if my cholesterol and all that happy shit went down. I'm sure it did, but we'll find out then. This has been Real Easy Cooking with Robert, and I'm done. You might be tempted to split it down the middle. Don't do that. The problem with that is that's why people end up fat in America.